Okay, today is June 30th, 2024. I decided to make a little video on my Musa Basjoo hardy bananas. The different sizes I've got. Here's a couple little orders, or two small potted ones that I ordered online. Just give you a little tour of the few that I've got here. Now we'll go see some more that I've got. Here are a few more that I recently purchased from Flower World in Woodinville, Washington. I love the Musa Basjoo. And then we'll show a few I've got in the ground. This one was a little pup that I took at the end of last winter, or last summer I should say, and put it in a pot and stuck it indoors, and it survived. It was just a little start, but I put it in the ground and it seems to be coming along just fine. Hopefully it'll have its own pups before long. Here's another one I got a couple months ago from a nursery. I won't name it because it's not doing too well. It'll make it, but it's just really slow. I got it like 2 months ago and it hasn't grown much. It's looking pretty sickly. This is another one that I took as a pup from last year. It made it through the winter. It was pretty sickly looking. I brought it indoors, and once I planted it, it's taken off, so it's doing pretty well. An elephant ear that I got from Home Depot last year. It's coming back. Here's a few more that I potted up from last year. They died over the winter time, and I thought, oh, they're toast. Here it is June, and they're finally starting to come back. You can see that. It's taken a long time, but boy, they're gonna come back. Be patient with them because they'll come back eventually. This is another one that I brought indoors as a little pup, and it's taken off doing just fine. Planted it. It's gonna do good. And another one that I've just had for like 3 years, but I've just kept it in a pot. It never gets that big, but just as an experiment, I'm just going to keep this one permanently in a pot. It's got its own little pup started. And then I'll show you a really tiny one that's just started. This little puppy's finally starting to come up. He was just a little start, and I stuck it over here about a month ago. He's starting to come up. You can never have too many bananas. I love the bananas. Here's one that I planted last year as a pup. He had 2 of them come up. They did well. I tried to wrap them, but they died off. But these 2 are coming back well, along with their own little pups. You can see the base is looking, oh, it's looking pretty good size. But see, its own little pups are coming up. Yeah, I wrapped these things with bubble wrap last year and put plastic over that, and boy, we had 12 degrees and they just turned to mush. My experiment failed. But they're coming back. Look at those leaves. Nothing like bananas to give your yard a tropical feel. planted one pup last year over here, and it grew pretty good size. And now we've got 3 or 4 pups coming up from it. But you can see the base of the old one down in there. How big that thing was. But its babies are coming up. We'll turn in some nice bananas this year. Here we have a Chinese yellow banana. It's not as cold hardy. I didn't think it would make it this year. Or it didn't. We had 12 degrees and I piled stuff over it and it died. It took a long time. I figured it's not coming back, but it's starting to come back. These, the leaves on them feel like silk. It's just so really soft. I'd recommend one of these Chinese yellow banana if you can find them. But they're starting to come back. A little slow, but here it is June. We're not going to get that much this year. But they'll start taking off here sooner or later. And then this is my best little garden of bananas. I started off with 2 hardy bananas we got from East Hill Nursery in Kent, Washington. 3 years ago, I think it was. And they have multiplied. I've been since taken multiple pups from them. Again, I tried wrapping these last year and it failed. They rotted down to nothing. But you can see, actually you can see the stump of one of the old ones here. How big they are. They get pretty thick. But these are up about 5 feet now, but they'll reach 7 feet or so. I've seen them in people's yards 15, 20 feet, but boy, I just haven't reached that height yet. But they multiply and turn into a nice little grove. And here are some more, my last bit of them. They're really coming along though. It took them a long time this year, but they're taking off. Absolutely love bananas. You can grow these hardy Musa Basjoo bananas pretty much in any climate. You're not going to get actual banana fruit from them, but the tropical look is amazing. All right. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe for more of what I'm doing out here at Lowell's Pond.